Hey everyone, it is Velvet. Welcome back to more Persona 3 FES. In the last one, we defeated the Judgment Scale, I think it is. Either way, we have another Tartarus Guardian to ascend and face. So let us do that. It was up here, right? Yes, back and around. Ken, let me check your equipment real quick to see if there's like anything I can give you at all. Your spear looks pretty good already. Yeah, you know what? I'm not too concerned. Your armor could do better, but so could everybody else's, right? I just do not have a lot of good armor for anyone who isn't me. No, I'm trying to talk to Igus this time. Because I think we got... Oh, you're already wearing it. The Ergo armor. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll give you the cement. I read that as cement legs when I picked it up. And I'm like, that's gotta be heavy, don't you think? Anyway. Something's different about the enemies around there. I'll scan ahead. It might take some time, though. That is okay. Okay, we're continuing what we were doing from last time, which is a sort of lightning round talking about the personas I have yet to talk about yet. Just like before, if you are interested in any of them, please do your own research. What I'm talking about will be very barely surface level, just so we can get through them all. Last time we stopped in the middle of the personas from Hindu origin, so let's talk about the rest of them. Okay, let's get going. There is Nandi, the bull of Shiva and guardian deity of Mount Kailash. He is the son of a sage named Shilada, who desired an immortal child blessed by Shiva, and thus received Nandi, who then later came into Shiva's service. Apparently there's a story where Nandi incarnates as a whale and harasses townfolk, and the father of an incarnation of Parvati said that whoever killed the whale could marry her, and Shiva took him up on that offer, which is just swell. There's Yaksini, the female counterpart of the Yaksha, a type of nature spirit that are known for being generally benevolent, but silly, goofy little guys sometimes. The most benevolent of the Yaksini are worshipped as tutelaries, protector spirits. They serve the god of wealth, Kubera. That said, they also have the capability to cause distress to humans as well through curses and hauntings if they feel so inclined. We have Kali, a mother goddess of time and mortality. She was born from the goddess Durga. Kali is believed to fight evil and defend those who can't defend themselves. One other story about her conception is that Parvati was asked by Shiva to defeat an Asura named Dadaka because no man is able to harm him. So Parvati fuses with Shiva's body and Kali is formed, going on to defeat Dadaka and then succumbing to the bloodlust until Shiva calms her down. There's Jatayu, a demigod with the form of a bird, famous for attempting to fight the Rakshasa king Ravana after he kidnapped an avatar of Lakshmi, Sita. However, he was defeated in battle, lost his wings, and fell to the earth and perished. He is thought to be the nephew of Garuda, who is the god of strength and vigilance, and is the king of all birds. He can appear in both in bird form and humanoid form with bird features. Like Nandi, he serves as a mount. Nandi for Shiva, Garuda for Vishnu. He's a protector, can travel at great speeds, and is an enemy of the Naga. Garuda also appears in Buddhism, though not as a specific entity like in Hinduism, but as a race of golden-winged birds. Suparna, while being a separate persona, is also just another name for Garuda, apparently. We have Ananta, also known as Shisha, who is the first king of the Naga. He's a massive serpent with multiple heads, up to 1 million if, like, he gets bored enough, I guess, who holds the universe within his coiled form, and his movements control the flow of time. He's also capable of causing the universe to disappear. Vishnu is often seated upon him. He hates the cruelty many of his brothers are capable of and left his family behind to live a life of meditation. We have Voski, one of his younger brothers, the second king of the Naga. He coils himself around the neck of Shiva. He is most known for willingly being tied to Mount Mandara so others could use him to extract the Amrita, the elixir of immortality, from the ocean of milk. He's also known in Buddhism as being in the audience of the Buddha alongside the rest of the Naga, protecting him. Ashura, who are great demons with similar power and domain as the benevolent gods, the Devas. They're forever in conflict with the Devas. They are often characterized as evil and defined by their lust for even greater power. They appear in Buddhism as well and are generally seen as lesser gods who are envious of those with more power than them, and they try to wage war and usurp that power. Either way, an Ashura is a being that is drunk on the concept of power and loses itself trying to find more, which is why, say in games like Sekiro, humans who lose themselves this way are seen as Shira themselves. So, now into personas from Buddhist origin, starting with Giremakala, which, most sources I've found lead back to the Megami Tensei wiki for this, which is, as I've established, kind of unreliable, but is typically agreed to be an elephant demon that carries Mara. And speaking of Mara, this is a demon that tries to tempt people, including the Buddha, to sort of try and stop them from reaching enlightenment. Not traditionally depicted as phallic, though. That's mostly a persona thing. There's the Daisojo, which is seemingly based on Sokushinbutsu, which are described as sort of Buddhist mummies. They're monks who basically follow their aesthetic practices to the point of near death and mummification. If you've played Dragon Quest XI, think of what Rob does during the second act of the story. Or if you've played Breath of the Wild, the Shika monks that you find at the end of the shrines. There's Kumbanda, which are small, lesser deities that are often depicted as horse-like, and the male ones tend to have large testicles, which is just swell. There's Hariri, which is both a goddess and a protector of children, or a demon that causes misery to familiars, depending on the tradition. There's Aravaka, who is a Yaksha king, and is one of the generals of Vaisravana, who is better known as Bishamonten. And Bishamonten is one of the 4 heavenly kings, the third that we've talked about. He is the protector of the north, the leader of the Yakshas, and is the god of war. And the last of the 4 heavenly kings that we've yet to talk about is Komokuten, otherwise known as Virupaksa. He's the protector of the west and leader of the Naga. And since some of these personas have overlapped into Japanese mythology, let's go there next. First up is Yamatano Orochi, the 8-headed dragon. You probably recognize him from the video game Okami. He's defeated by the god Susanoo after devouring several young maidens of a nearby village. Speaking of, Susanoo, a storm god, younger brother of Amaterasu, the Japanese sun goddess. After an argument with her, he leaves the divine realm, and after defeating Orochi, he presents a blade found within him to Amaterasu to make up for their argument. There's the Yatagarasu, the 3-legged crow, an incarnation of the sun and a god of guidance, sent by Amaterasu to guide Emperor Jimmu during the Eastern Expedition. There are Kuramutengu, which likely refer to the Sojobo, who is the king and god of the Tengu, who lives on Mount Kurama. Tengu, by the way, are a type of mischievous nature spirit, most often known for their masks with the comically large noses. There's Okuninushi, who is thought to be a distant relative of Susanoo. He's a god of agriculture and medicine, and the father of Take Minakata, discussed much earlier. After Take Minakata's duel with Take Mikazuchi, Okuninushi agreed to turn over his lands to the celestial deities. There's Kikurihime, full name Kikurihime no Mikoto, known for mediating between Izanagi and Izanami after Izanagi's escape from Yomi, but the exact contents of the discussion between the two is not known. She's also associated with the mountain Hakusan. There are the Arahabaki, which There aren't many reliable sources on this one, but it's supposedly a kami or spirit or some such that has an uncertain origin but multiple theories surrounding. Some think it's a snake god, some think it's a warding god worshipped for protection, some think he's a god of travelers, but it's mostly unclear. And finally, there is Masakado, or Taira no Masakado, who is a samurai from the Heian period, famous for leading a rebellion against the central government. He became revered as a demigod after his defeat and decapitation by his cousin Taira no Sadamori. Monuments and shrines to him still stand and are generally well maintained. Next, there are a couple Chinese-specific personas, so Nata Taishi, who is better known as Neza, is a Chinese protection god, born from Li Jing and Lady Yin. He was born as a ball of flesh, and Li Jing mistook him for a demon, attacking the ball, and out-popped Neza as a child, already fully capable of speech. There's Hokuto Seikun, which most English sources I can find just point right back to Shin Megami Tensei. The wiki claims he's known as Beiji Shangweng, or Beiro Xingjun, and that he is a Taoist deity who judges life and death, but take that with a grain of salt, because Shin Megami Tensei wiki. There is Seiten Taisei, much better known as Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, the main character from the novel Journey to the West, and inspiration for Goku Dragon Ball, known for his great strength, speed, and intelligence, amongst many other abilities, and for rebelling against heaven. There's Qi Yo, a mythical king from ancient China who fought both the Yan Emperor and the Yellow Emperor during the 3 Sovereigns and 5 Emperors era of Chinese mythology, who in this fight maintained the advantage for 10 years before the Yellow Emperor called upon the demon Nuba and defeated him. Let's shift gears to Norse mythology. So first off is Surt, a Jotun, which is often translated as giant, though many scholars contest translating Jotun that way. He has dominion over fire, and is known for his role in Ragnarok, in which he's responsible for the rain of fire that's said to swallow the earth. There's Thor, who I'm sure you know very well, because he's famous in modern pop culture. He's the god of thunder, protector of humanity, and wielder of the divine hammer Mjolnir. There's Odin, often portrayed as the king of the Norse pantheon, the father of Thor, the wielder of the spear Gungnir, and he appears in many different forms, overseeing conflict and accepts those who die in battle into Valhalla, preparing the souls of great warriors for the arrival of Ragnarok. And the last of the 3 most famous Norse gods is Loki, trickster god, who in modern fiction is often portrayed as an adoptive brother to Thor, but he seems like he's not traditional. He's a Jotun whose allegiances differ depending on the story, and is a shapeshifter and responsible for the births of many Norse monsters. We have Siegfried, who's also known as Sigurd, a great hero in both Norse and Germanic legend, guided by Odin and famous for slaying the dragon Fafnir. We have Norn, who is similar to the Fates of Greek mythology. They are a collection of Jotun deities responsible for shaping the course of fate for humanity. We have Nidhogg, a malevolent dragon that exists under Yggdrasil, the World Tree, constantly gnawing at the roots. His appearance above ground is believed to be a sort of omen for the start of Ragnarok. And lastly, we have Skadi, a Jotun deity of winter and hunting, daughter of the Jotun Thiazi. She goes to Asgard to avenge Thiazi's death, but instead ends up marrying and later splitting up with Njord, and was welcomed into Asgard. And since we're done with Norse, let's go to one of the next of the more well-known mythologies, Egyptian. So we'll start with Thoth, the god of the moon, wisdom, and knowledge, associated with baboons and ibis, a type of long-beaked bird. Often depicted as a human with one of those animals as his head, serves as a scribe for the gods, and is the inventor of the written word. We have Anubis, often depicted with a canine head. a god of the underworld, and in particular he serves as a guide to the underworld, watching over the deceased from their funerals to their burials to their arrival. He also weighs the souls of the dead and decides whether or not they are allowed to exist in the realm of the dead. We have Horus, a sun god, but not the sun god, that would be Ra, who is also a god of healing and protection. Lord of fertile land, usually depicted as a human with a falcon head, but he's also been depicted with the body of a lion and a crocodile, which looks as silly as it sounds. He also has several forms, such as Horus the Elder, Horus the Younger, Horus of Bedet, and Horus in the Horizon. Lastly, we have Seth, usually known as Set, the god of storms, disorder, and violence, and a lord of the desert. While he assisted Ra in his fight against Apep, he is often depicted in modern stories as a more malevolent deity, probably due to his most famous story in which he murdered his brother Osiris and scattered his body in pieces across Egypt, causing Isis to reassemble his corpse and resurrect him. And from there, let's move on to Greco-Roman, last of one of the three most famous mythologies. Let's start with Empuses, shapeshifters under the command of Hecate. They're vampiric in nature as they are believed to sort of seduce young men in order to consume their flesh and blood. They are typically depicted with one leg made of either copper or brass, while the other being the leg of a donkey. We have the Hecatonkire, the 100-handed ones. Giant monstrous beings with, well, 100 arms. They were birthed by Uranus and Gaia, and then imprisoned by them, and later freed by Zeus in his rebellion against Kronos. They now serve as wardens for the Titans in Tartarus. We have Dionysus, the god of wine, revelry, as well as insanity. He has many different origins, sometimes as a son of Zeus and Persephone, sometimes he's an aspect of Zeus, and sometimes he's a demigod born to Zeus and immortal. If you've played the game Hades, you'll probably know of Zagreus. Some records seem to portray them as the same being, with Zagreus being dismembered and reborn as Dionysus. 3 enemies in the middle. Be careful. Oh yeah, I will be. I am intimidated. But of course, first we will equip Jatiyu, especially because of growth, we got Magarudynes. That will probably be immensely helpful. But as usual, we will return, heal up, and save. Okay, let's see how this goes. So, these guys. Good luck! Thank you. I will probably need it. I also switched to Thor just to get a...
This is no ordinary enemy. Don't let your guard down.
I also switched to Thor just to get an auto Tarukasha off. Just so I figured that would be a bit helpful. So now let's switch to Jatia. These are the Fierce Cyclops. They don't have a lot of moves. They can do electric. They can use Mazionga to do electricity, which is why I like having the null electricity. Otherwise, they are physical attack oriented. They can do pierce damage and slash damage, and they can also power charge to do more damage. They can also do Almighty. And as far as resistances, they resist slash, strike, fire, and null electricity, which is why Odin and Thor are basically useless here. I do have a Lek Break, but that's harder to do against 3 enemies rather than 1. Anyway, turn order. Could be worse. And the reason, and those resistances is why I brought these teams. They all have pierce attacks, so they can all at least attack. And Yukari has the best chance of doing magical damage, so I'll let her act freely. And I'll put Ken on heal support for now, but we'll change that around depending. Let's open up with a Magarudyne to see how this does. Not as much damage as I would have liked.
Up here. Please help me.
But of course, with 3...
The enemy is still
Yeah, not gonna work, I guess. Of course, with 3 other people attacking, we might be able to get things done a bit faster. Not if they all miss, though. Oof. That was a lot. Yeah, I think I want to hit them with the Tarunda, especially because 2 of them power such. Actually, I have attack mirrors, don't I? This might be the play. Not exactly what I wanted that attack mirror to be used for. I'm, gonna be honest. Oh, I guess, honey.
must be eliminated. Don't give up.
You know, I was really hoping that they would use one of their big boy moves. I guess I'm gonna put you on a signed target so you actually use your pierce attacks. And now I'll hit them with the Matarunda. I guess these guys know about using basic attacks to destroy the shields, huh?
Enemy is still alive.
That kinda sucks.
Defeat it.
Oof. I can't tell if any of them have... power charge up. I'm just gonna throw up another attack mirror just as a defensive measure again, because I know they used up all of ours. Oh, that would have been great if they weren't resistant to slash, right? Because if they were vulnerable to slash, that would have melted him, right? Yeah, that's fine. We're not getting an all-out attack, so I'm fine with her doing that, though.
Defeat it.
Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. Yukari. I will also have you healing now, then. Sucks that you go you go before the other 2, but... One more for now. Just so I can keep Ken alive, just in case. Because this guy attacks first, right? Yeah.
That wasn't good.
No, that wasn't good, Ken. You are, correct. Very astute observation.
Enemy is hang in there.
But yeah, if we can, just as usual for these things, very nice. If we can get at least one of them down, that will make things exponentially easier. So I'm just gonna keep Aegis on single target so she can focus fire the one guy with low health. Oh, nice counter, Ken.
That wasn't good. Must be hang in there.
I know I set her to heal support, but like, what a waste of Diaron, right? Oh, I guess it's time for me to throw another... It's on Odin, right? Yeah, to throw another Matarunda down. And just so we can, like, stay the hell alive, right? Don't want to be eating too many non-weakened attacks. Bye, Ken.
Must be. Hang in there.
I don't know if Recarm was the play. I feel like sustaining the rest of us may have been a better idea. I'll keep with Odin for now. And here, I guess, I know now that you have heal,
I understand.
so we'll do that. So Ken should probably be reviving Yukari, and then I guess can heal someone.
Persona!
Probably herself, yeah. I would have preferred myself, but as long as we survive. Okay.
Yukari-chan is unconscious.
Cool, man. I guess, please. Thank you.
That wasn't good.
Nice. Not bad. Now okay, now everybody is still in the realm of the living, and their attack is still down, but because this is Persona 3, I can't refresh it. What is... What's our turn order about now? The same thing. Okay, so I didn't actually know if it changed upon death or not. I guess.
I understand.
My ideal scenario is that we take that one out this turn. I do not know if that is how this cookie will crumble. Oh, it should.
Yukari-chan is unconscious.
Oh, God.
Hasta la vista. Enemy is. That
I
wasn't
guess.
good.
Come on. I'm fine with that, though that puts me on my feet and knocks Aegis down. What's the play here? I think we go safe. I think getting greedy and trying to kill the one is honestly a recipe for disaster.
I understand.
We have 2 more attack mirrors, let's use them. Maybe this guy will knock himself down.
Fight. That wasn't good.
I would have preferred a Midia, but I don't actually know if you have that. I also realized that you didn't recarm, which is interesting. This is our last attack mirror, so anything from here on... Oh, right, we still had it activated. That was a mistake, for sure.
Providing backup.
Aegis is back on her feet now, though.
That wasn't good.
Again, I would have preferred a recarm, but if this works, I guess. Poor Aegis.
Be careful.
We have a bead chain rather than a soma, right? Do we not? I also have the... Yeah, here we go. Let's use this instead. Nice. That gets her on her feet. Masuki Kasha is actually helpful. I should have put her back on assigned target, though, because this would have been a better place to get the guy out of the fight, right? Because now this is just gonna... Yeah. That just sucks. But Aegis is back on her feet. Okay, assign target. And then... I will heal Yukari with one of my many beads. Not that it matters, I guess.
No, it can't end like this.
Oof. I think what went wrong there? I stopped Matarunding it for starters. That was probably a misplay. Because again, I think if I can just get one down, then we're fine. It's just that getting to that point is a struggle. What's turn order? About the same, yeah. Okay. Ken.
I understand.
Heal support. Yukari. Heal support. No, yeah, we need you on heal support. And then you assign target. This one. Sure, I don't think it matters which one. And then I will hit Amatarunda to keep the DPS down. And then we'll figure this out from here.
It won't go down. Enemy is still alive.
Not gonna work, Ken, unfortunately. Oh, I need to scan them, because even though it doesn't show me their affinities, I believe it does communicate to the party what those affinities are. There we go.
I'll scan the target.
And of course, we pop one of these up just for defensive purposes.
It won't go down. Must be. That wasn't good. I won't lose.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that works. That gets some damage in, especially because we're all on... Well, we were all on decent health, so it's not like that turn needed to be used for healing. I want to get as much damage as in where I can.
That wasn't good.
Again, just so we can get one of them gone as soon as humanly possible. That's a good reflect. And now I'll wait until one of them uses power charge again in order to throw up. Nice dodge. Well, there's the power charge. So I guess now we throw another attack mirror up. Oh, I still had one going, huh? That's fine.
Won't go down. Must be eliminated. Appear.
Is Vile Assault Pierce? I guess it must be. That always read as like a slash attack to me, but if that's Pierce, then that's Pierce, right?
I won't lose.
I don't know if Magadula was the play there, Yukari. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that was a stupid choice. Ah, man. anyway. But let's get their attack down at least.
It won't go down. Must be. That wasn't good.
I don't know if Yukati is making it through this turn either. I'm gonna be honest. It depends on who they attack. Nope, she's dead.
Yukari-chan is unconscious.
Back to this nonsense again, are we?
Understand.
That's rough, buddy.
Providing backup. That wasn't good.
Yeah, you know, I think maybe I'm just a bit weak for this fight. I'm gonna be honest. I think I might need to grind a bit more, or maybe find a better persona. Because I think we just get out-damaged. I'll play this attempt out, of course, but I think our team just needs a bit more defense, a bit more endurance.
Oh no! Yukari-chan!
Yeah. I think I'm at an impasse here. Like, I think it is possible, but it requires... But with my current setup, it requires an amount of luck that I simply don't have.
From here.
So, of course you get a crit.
Do it now.
It'd be funny if I killed one of them just by rushing. If that happens, then we continue the fight, but it's not gonna happen. So yeah, I changed my mind. I'm just gonna wash here.
Please.
I'm gonna see if I can take on the Reaper, because if so, that makes grinding much easier. That makes grinding so much easier. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and cheese out the Reaper with Thunder Rain, and then grind from there.
No, you can't defeat it. Run!
Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that turn order. So we put Aigis on knockdown, Junpei on knockdown, and then Agiko on heal support so we can get debuffs. Right. And now we switch to Odin and hit him with the Thunder Rain. And let's see how much damage we do. We miss. Fantastic. So we die is it's probably what happens.
Don't overdo it.
I'm surprised we made it. I thought the Reaper attacked twice per turn. Maybe not. Maybe not in this one. Maybe that's in future ones. Damn it. What a way to open. 140, it's not terrible, but that's after an auto Mataru. No, you're staying here, Junpei. I need you to knock it down so he doesn't kill Aigis. Nope. Yeah, sure, take the medical powder, that's fine.
Fight.
We just need him to stay down so that he won't destroy us. Thank you.
Don't overdo it.
Sure. Hit with the dioramas if you must. But yeah, this is just basically the strategy. If you... Are you kidding me? Are you for real?
Eliminated.
Are you kidding me right now?
Subconscious.
I'm
Oh no.
livid.
Enemy's got you marked.
I would get that unlucky. But yeah, that is the strategy. If you are a higher level, you might be able to fight it outright. I should be using skills. But also, if you are higher level, you have a better option open to you, so... Once you have the fusion skill Armageddon, then it's just like all bets are off, right? But if you want to fight it lower level, this is basically just what you do. You hit it with Thunder Rain and like try and keep it stun locked as best you can while hoping you don't miss every turn. What the hell?
You can't defeat it. Run.
I can defeat it if I don't get criminally unlucky, Fuka. However, this is me we're talking about, so I get criminally unlucky. I'm so mad. I'm so upset.
That shadow is dangerous.
Yeah, you think? I forgot to check what the turn order is. This is not acceptable. We need at least one all-out attack in the rotation. Let's try this again, shall we? With less, with less missing and getting absolutely punished for it. Mayhaps. Thank God. I'm so mad. I can believe it. However, I'm mad about it. Yeah, let's get him. Aki, this would actually be a good time for you to hit him with your patented Secunda. Because then that would ensure that we actually hit this man. Yeah, sure, top of your HP, why not?
The enemy's returned to normal.
Alright, Aki, what are you going for? Secunda, okay, good. So hopefully, from now on, we don't miss.
Only one
And then next, you would use your Rakunda, right? That would be ideal, at least. He's probably using Tarunda, unfortunately. But if we somehow miss again, I guess the Tarunda may keep us alive.
Here's a chance. Let's get him.
Ideally. Probably not. I'm gonna be honest, that last encounter broke my morale. I want to go to bed.
Let us strike while the... My hands are tied. The enemy's returned to normal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And as much as I would have preferred Rakunda so we could deal a bit more damage, we are being our damage output is on pace with our SP bar. So that's the important thing. Because, yeah, we just don't want to get outpaced, is the entire thing. We don't want to get outpaced, and we don't want to get counterattacked. But as long as those two things are,
Let us strike while the iron's
as long as those things don't happen, we're on good. We are in good hands. And this Raccoonda coming up should speed things along a little bit. Not very much, because this is still a level 99 enemy, right? But it should be enough. I actually don't know what the damage difference was. I wasn't keeping track of the actual numbers.
Here's our chance. Let's get him.
Anyway, this is just going to be the same thing on repeat over and over again, so I'm just going to speed this up, truth be told. Because there's not much more entertaining things that I can say about this. We're just doing a loop of Thunder Rain, all-out attack, keep it down so he doesn't kill us, thunder, you know how it is. You're watching it, you see what I'm doing.
Are you okay?
Whew, and we've done it. We've got our bloody button. The strategy's boring, I will admit. And even so, requires a bit of luck. As I will probably show before this, I died a couple times attempting this. And, of course, it'll require less luck the higher level you are, as you are doing more damage and likely missing less. But also, if you are a higher level, you have more options open to you. For example, if you are like level 90-ish, you can fuse Hallel and Satan, or not Satan. Is it Hallel and Satan? Yes, it's Hallel and Satan, and get the fusion spell Armageddon, which is just a delete button. Or you might just be able to fight, if you're at that level, you might just be able to fight the Reaper in like a typical method. It'll still be hard and will require luck and everything,
Level of aptitude has increased.
but you can do it. I bet everybody leveled up from that because the Reaper is level 99. Yeah. Alright. Let's go back and turn in this quest. And I'm gonna save just so like that doesn't get ruined by like a freak accident, like my power goes out or something. Cause that took a little bit. That was like a 10-minute fight or something stupid. Hello, Elizabeth. I have a request to turn in. I see you've obtained a bloody button. So you've defeated the Reaper, have you? Most impressive. You are approaching the level of strength I hoped you'd achieve. I have waited so very long in this room where time has no meaning. You may be the one to help me answer the question that has confounded me. Please accept your reward. And we get 5 million yen. So we are no longer strapped for cash. Yeah, let's register our personas. And I believe we don't get anything new from that, yes? Rip the gold shadows that I kept missing. Yeah, no. But there's another reason I wanted to do that request. So, let's return back to the main hall. And oh, does the door not appear yet? I thought for sure completing that request opened a new door here. Let me double check to see what I'm missing here. Oh, okay. I have to reach the top of Tartarus first. Okay. Damn. Well, let's get our original team back with me. It was Ken, Aegis, and Ducati, I believe. Also, shoot, Junpei, I have a sword for you. That may have helped a little bit. I wanted to give you the Zweander. There you go. Damn, I thought, okay, well, I've already said enough that I can't be really coy about this anymore. So what I was expecting to happen was that, so after defeating the Reaper, and now, as I am aware, getting to the top of Tartarus, a new optional block of Tartarus opens called the Monad Depths. You don't need to complete it for anything, at least on New Game. On New Game Plus, there's something at the end. We'll get to that. The Monad Depths is just like a 10-floor block of Tartarus in where the enemies are much stronger, but they give you a lot of experience. So it makes grinding much easier. And if you've unlocked it, or I think it just might be unlocked on New Game Plus regardless, but like it lets you just strengthen your characters so much faster. So I was hoping to unlock it now because I struggled against the upcoming boss, so I wanted to, like, give my characters another level or two, see if that would help. Clearly that's not going to happen, except Aegis got a couple levels, probably. What level is Aegis? 61, okay. Compared to Yukari, who's level 60. And Ken, who's level 61. Okay. So now I have to make a decision. Let's see, I'm level 67. I'm going to see if there is a persona that I can make that will help me against this boss. And if not, I will grind to get another 2 levels onto my party members, let's say. So we can fuse... If we level up once more, we can fuse Abaddon. And I think he comes equipped, once you level him up, with nulls to all physical... attacks. So... I think that might be the play. Leveling up once more so we can fuse Abaddon, and then getting the physical nulls. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay, Elizabeth. Give me Abaddon. I just know I was choosing Thor and Titania for it. And Dionysus, so I'm gonna have to resummon a moon persona. But, like, I have the money now, it's not a problem. The only ones I'm scared about are Odin and Thor because of how many stats I have invested into them. But, we'll see what happens. What do I want to carry over? Probably Medea Rama might be useful. Auto Mataru might be useful. High counter won't matter when I'm already, like, blocking everything. Basically, there's not a whole lot. Mind charge. I don't have any... Oh, it already has high counter. I know I'm gonna be rewriting stuff, but, like, there's just not a lot. I guess as long as I get... Yeah, as long as I get Auto Mataru, it basically doesn't matter, I guess. I'm probably gonna have to level it up once or twice as well to get a skill I want. It depends on how much we level up from this. This persona seems to be holding something within itself. That's good for it. The clock through the transparent thing, like, behind its uvula. That's funny. I just hope we can get... Okay, so null slash, so we can replace dodge slash for that. And we get null pierce. Nice. Mind charge is probably the least useful of what we have. Okay, so now it can't like, we can't take physical damage. So, and, like, that's the big thing from the Fierce Cyclops. It still has Mazionga and Last Resort, so we'll still take some electricity and almighty damage if it chooses to use those. However, we are doing much better here. Did I want Yukari, actually, because of her weakness to electricity? Maybe Mitsuru would be the better option. What level is she? 56. No. No, not without leveling her up a bit. I think Yukari is probably the better option here. Just because of how much damage these guys do. I don't think unless I... Yeah, we just have 2 bosses left, huh? So, we're basically deciding on our final party soon, which I've already, like, I think pretty much communicated that it is, I guess, Agiko and then Yukari, I think is what I was going with. So, and I don't think the next boss coming up needs Mitsuru. So Mitsuru's basically retired. Yeah, I think we basically just used the same party for the next boss. That's funny. I could also bring in Akiko for the next boss instead of Ken. And that'll, like, and he'll do, like, debuff stuff. I might do that, actually. Anyway. Let's go and attempt this guy again. Oh, and you may have also noticed I equipped a spear because we need pierce damage for this. Ice and wind also work, but pierce is largely what we want. What do we have? Is Weary Thrust must be a pierce move. Oh, bonus if we are tired, which we are not. But it is still pierce damage. We'll compare it against our spear and see what happens. Actually, do I have a bow that might be better? 224 with +2 luck. Or +3 luck, I guess. It has more damage. May as well. Alright, you guys.
This is no ordinary enemy. Don't let your guard down.
I'm not too terribly concerned about myself, so I'm just gonna put Yukari on heal support, and we're gonna do the same thing where we have, I guess, assign a target, and then Ken heal support. Attack when you can. I like the random tired bonus. Well, let's see. Just the bow, 119.
Enemy is still alive. Defeat it. Up here.
Not gonna work, Ken. Oh, I didn't scan them at all, huh? So they wouldn't know that. Nice. Yeah, I think Ken and Yukari might go down pretty quick.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
And it might just be me and I guess, depending. So Weary Thrust is doing, like, nothing. Fair enough. And that also looked like it was a slash attack.
Hang in there.
Just based off of the animation. Which is not what I would expect from an attack with Thrust in its name. Yeah, bye, Yukari. And thank you, Ken. It might come down to me just rushing with... Yeah, strike damage. I guess that makes sense for Thrust, but still. It might just come down to me... Nice critical hit. Me using Rush Command with just me alive. We'll see how that plays out. It's gonna be funny either way. Yeah, Ken, just keep... Ideally, I just keep getting attacked by physical attacks because they do not hurt me. However,
I won't go down. Must be
that's probably not
eliminated.
how it's gonna play out.
Oh no, Yukari-chan! Watch this.
And I'm perfectly okay with that, because I'm alive. Nice counter. So counter does work even if it nulls.
I guess is in trouble.
Hang in there, I guess, if you can.
I won't go down. Enemy is still
If not,
alive.
that's fine. Nice countering. These attacks don't do a lot of damage on counter. But I'm happy that you are countering. Man, Vorpal Blade is so powerful, and I am so very glad that I now have null. Oof.
In trouble.
Persona isn't a strategy game. It is a Persona fusion game. Your strategy is secondary to building a persona that breaks the encounter you're coming up against in half.
Must be eliminated. Up here.
Like, if your enemy cannot kill you at all, then it doesn't matter what your strategy is. You win.
I won't go down. The enemy is still
Oof.
alive.
Yeah, that sucks a bit, because that can actually damage me.
That wasn't good.
However, it didn't kill any of us. So I'd say we're doing pretty alright. Oh, bye Ken. And bye, no, that, she blocks that.
I guess that's taking
Um,
damage.
I guess you can heal yourself. I'll revive Ken after this guy dies. Yeah, Ken has better survivability, so I'll revive Ken and see what he do. He may die. That is a possibility. And for now, which one has less health? This one, it looks like. So you target that one. We don't want both of them in... I guess Balm of Life is probably better. We don't want both of them, like, below half health, because I believe that is when they start throwing out Mazionga and Last Resort, right? So I think it is better for us to just focus on one, so only one will be using its desperation moves, you know? It was this one, correct?
I won't go down.
Yep.
Must be eliminated.
So now we just gotta focus on that one, and hope that it either attacks me or gets high countered, or preferably both. Both is good.
That wasn't good.
We may want to give Ken some SP stuff soon. I would like to have everybody alive at the end of the battle, just so everyone can get experience. Oh, critical hit.
Do it again.
Let's see if we can get another one. Nope.
Hasta la vista. Must be eliminated.
Worth a shot, however.
I won't lose.
Proceeds to lose.
That wasn't good.
But yeah, I think we are gonna be fine here. Especially now that, again, because one of them is down.
Eliminated.
So now we are just simply sustaining less attacks. And they don't change their AI based off of how many of them are alive. They just change it based off of their health. Vile Assault, yeah. It's extra damage.
Hasta la vista. Must be
I'm glad I chose to
eliminated.
change my weapon for this. Otherwise, I'd be relying solely on Aegis, basically.
Hang in there. Up here. Oh crap.
Ooh, another critical hit.
Enemies down.
I'll probably be using Abaddon for the next... And who do I want to attack? I don't... Yeah, let's just focus on this one. I don't think I'm getting another crit. So I just want to get this one out of the battle as soon as possible. Nice! Well, if I knew it was going to do that, I would have attacked the other one. And yeah, it just self-destructed. And now it's just the last one. And it's pretty low on health too, because, oh, it took damage from Last Resort, right?
Changing tactics must be eliminated.
Yeah, we are good for this fight now. This is gone amazing again how things go so much more smoothly when you have the correct persona for the situation. Yeah, fine. Kill yourself, I guess. Pee your pants.
I won't lose.
And Coin of Kings. And you three will probably level up from that. Unbelievable! We're almost done! Just one more to go! I know you guys can do it. Let's finish this! A mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Judgment Arcana. The Nyx Annihilation social link has reached level 8. Your power to create personas of the Judgment Arcana has grown. There's the stairs. We will not be taking those just yet. We're gonna get a chest with a Soma. And we're, of course, gonna head back down to say... Oh, right. We have to take the elevator. Because Fuka's like, no, that floor is safe. I'm not gonna do anything for you. Save me 10 steps, why don't you? Alright. Whew. Okay. So, on that note, after a couple big battles, let's end things off here. Thank you so very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. In the next one, we should be reaching the top of Tartarus. Until then, have a fantastic day, alright?